era player just doesn't love football.
That's what I was about to say. We're dealing with a total different mentality when we're dealing with these student athletes nowadays, especially the football players. I mean, their whole mentality right now is about the championship, the playoff. We got to get into the CFB or the CFP. And because of that, they don't value the bowl games. Now, when we were coming up, Herb Street and myself, like to go to a bowl game was a huge reward for a fantastic season. That's what it meant.
Okay, so as you've seen in that clip, it's actually an older clip, but the point still stands from last year. They were talking about how the current player don't want to play in the bowl games unless it's like for a championship, and how that kind of affects college football. And you know, Desmond and Kirk, they played in the 90s. Not really going to talk about what some may think about them. That ain't what this video is about, but that's why I have Jackson on the screen. He's in a playoff game. He's been injured with a hamstring since week 2 of this season. That was a huge opt-out, but that's not a bowl game. That's a playoff game. And as you see in this following picture, Kenny Pickett, Pittsburgh Steelers young star, that was a humongous deal last year when he opted out for Pittsburgh. It was Pittsburgh and Michigan State. Michigan State's biggest game in about 7 years. Pitt's biggest and most meaningful game in about 30 years. So that was a big blow to them. Yeah, man. I'm going to show the bowl schedule here in a minute. I don't know if it's going to be too zoomed in or not, but yeah, I think something needs to be done about, you know, the whole bowl thing and how that's set up. Maybe in the NIL deals, they need to include a bonus in there if you play in a bowl game. Or heck, maybe even they need to include a penalty if you don't play in the bowl game. Maybe you're breaching the contract if you don't play. Because I know some people are going to say it's a business decision, and I agree with that. I'm not against it. I'm just saying if you're a fan and like the product of college football, it kind of waters it down and don't really give you the full matchup that you can get. But if I was in the shoes of a student athlete to that level and of that acclaim, and I didn't want to get injured, maybe I would sit out the bowl game. But it's also the thing, like, maybe you make your teammates look worse. You make your coach look worse. You let your program down. You let your school down. You let most importantly, your teammates down. It makes you look bad. Maybe you go down in draft stock. So, I don't know. What is the overall thoughts on opt out some bowl games? How does it make you feel? What do you think it does to the state of college football? What do you think the solutions are? Or do you think maybe this is overblown and it just can be fixed easily? I think it's a messy issue that would take a lot to fix, but yeah, maybe they just need to rework the NIL deals, or maybe they can even go back into scholarships. I don't know. That's way too complicated, really. But maybe they just need to rework some of the NIL deals, maybe give them incentives, or maybe, heck, even give them NFL incentives when they get to the NFL. If you played in your bowl game, you get $200,000 extra. When you're a rookie, you know, that's a lot of money, especially if you're drafted in the later rounds. But yeah, man, I think a bowl game is still a very big deal, especially depending on the program and the player you are. But yeah, man, that's pretty much my thoughts. I think the NIL deals and such might need to be reworked to fix one of the biggest problems in college football that it faces today. But I'm not going to ramble too much. That's basically my overall thoughts and opinions, and that's pretty much it.